Hi. So today I'm going to teach you the strategy that saved me and ensured that I got fully funded PhD for myself. You use this strategy, you're going to get funding and scholarship for your master's and your PhD. And that's what I'm going to teach you. What I learned in 24 months, I'm going to give it to you in these next 5 minutes. And if you follow this plan, you're definitely going to get a fully funded master's and PhD for yourself. I'm telling you the truth. So what do? A lot of person make the mistake. They apply blindly. Oh, I just want PhD in sociology, PhD in electrical engineering, and all that. So they don't have this one. And this is vital. If you get this one right, 80% of the matter is already sorted. You get this one right, 80%, I'm telling you, is already sorted. So let's dive in. The first thing you need to get to know is your research interest. Your research interest is so important, and a lot of persons make a lot of mistakes here because most persons don't know how to know the core research interest, how to link their research interest to their supervisor, how to link the research interest to the school they are applying for, how to link that research interest to their personal life, which kind of stories they should talk about, and so many other things. And that's what I'm going to tell you. So now, your research interest is the niche of what you want to study. The niche. Now, the niche of what you want to study. So let's say, for example, this whole cycle represents your whole course, your whole department, masters in electrical engineering, PhD in business, whatever. This represents your whole subject, the whole subject of that, the whole department. Now, inside here, there is another part of the research. Here is more like what your project was on, what your thesis was on, and all that. And then you have just inside here, that is your research interest. Make sure you get this one first. You don't even need to look for scholarship. First of all, find this thing, this core. This core is so important. Once you get this research interest, which is the first thing you should do, very important. The next thing you should do, number two, is you should now look up supervisors that are doing this your research interest in your field. You look up, and the ones that you're interested in is very important. This is our strategy. It has never failed. When you look up supervisors that are doing your core, not something that looks like what is it and all that. See, let me tell you, PhD, especially PhD program is all about alignment. It is not about grade. It's not about first class. It's about alignment. And until you can get a supervisor that what you're doing is so in sync with what they are doing, to the point that they have accepted to supervise you, then you have not started at all, right? So PhD is all about alignment. Very important. Don't forget, it's not about grade, it's not about English, it's not about the school. When I got this and I understood this, it was easy for me to get all the supervisors I messaged to reply me, because everything was all about positioning. Supervisors need you as much as you need them. But if you're just sending them generic message, they won't answer you. So the first thing I've talked about, your research interest. The next thing is look up this supervisor. How do you do it? Go on Google and search papers on this, or supervisors on this matter versus the country you want to go for and all that. So that's first. Number three, not to apply. You've gotten your niche, you've gotten the supervisors in the 3 countries that you're targeting, or in the 2 countries you're targeting. Hold on, I want to be sure that you're still seeing me. Right, it's still showing. So you've done that in the 3 countries that you're targeting. What is the next thing you need to do? You start aligning with your research interests. It is so important. So how do you align? Maybe you can write a paper on this research interest. You can do a project on this research interest. You can work with an NGO in this research interest area. Whatever you're doing, now is not even the time to message the supervisor. Don't message the supervisor first. We just wanted to know that they are there. You look at the program they have been doing in that field and see how to do it in a small scale. So you start doing this project. What are you doing at this place? You're doing what we call profile mapping and positioning. Because if you send an empty portfolio, and the only portfolio is you have is I graduated highest kini, you're gonna fail. I'm telling you the truth. So get that right, right? You start the project mapping. You get all this when you started building this your project and how to do it and all those things. The fourth way you can now do is you start reaching out to the supervisor again. Reach out to them. Here you found them before. Reach out to them, to the supervisor, right? When you reach out to the supervisor, there is the kind of messages that you should answer them. I want to be sure that you're still seeing me, right? You're still seeing me, right? So there's kind of messages that you send to them, and I don't have the time to talk about all those, the kind of messages that ensure that they are going to reply you. I don't have all that, but reach out to the supervisor. And number five, apply to the schools that these supervisors are. Apply to the schools that these supervisors are. You don't start from university. You go to the university, you now go to the supervisor and you look for supervisor's interest. This is how they have been doing it, and that's why you have not been getting the thing. So a lot of people, they go to the link, then go to the supervisor, go to the university, then go to the supervisor and check the supervisor's interest. That you've been doing it wrong. That's why you've not gotten a fully funded. This work for both masters and PhD. I hope you're going to use this my strategy, and I look forward to having your testimonials. Thank you. My name is Kusan Ekanem. You can share, comment, and like this video, or any question you have about fully funded masters or PhD, put it in the comments. Something you want me to talk about, I'm definitely going to talk about it. Thank you. Bye.